Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening and welcome to Virginia Western Community College. This is the grand opening of Virginia Western's new STEM building. And I'm Dr. Robert A. Sanyal, president of the college, and this is an exciting day for Virginia Western Community College, but it's an exciting day for the Roanoke region, the Blacksburg region, and for the people of the Commonwealth. This building will make a difference from an economic development perspective, Terry, as we talked about. We're all very proud of it. This is an historic night for the college, and one that would not be possible without the backing of our countless supporters throughout the community, in local and state government, in partner agencies, and area businesses, as well as here on campus. This is all because of what all of us did in this region to make it happen. Our administrators, faculty, and staff are completely dedicated to providing the greatest learning environment. This is a great learning environment and opportunities to our students, and the students at this college deserve the best, and they're going to get the best, and we're very proud of that. This evening's celebration would not be possible without Virginia Western's Educational Foundation. I want to thank the foundation and its staff for their work to commemorate the more than 6 years of planning that went into this building and 2 years of construction that went into making this building what it is today. 2 years to make this thing possible, 6 years to plan it. The foundation makes college possible so many students, through the Community College Access Program that most of you know about, and scholarships, now those students will reap many benefits that ever before thanks to this facility. Delegate Cox, the CCAP program is where we provide free tuition to many students who have the opportunity to come to this college that wouldn't have that opportunity before. And our foundation makes an effort to make that happen for students throughout our region. The Education Foundation's Board of Directors has been integral in providing the guidance and support we need. I also want to mention the staff. You know, they do all the work. They don't get mentioned sometimes. Merlin Herbert Ashton, Amanda Mansfield, Carol Tarrant, Jill Sorrows, Carolyn Payne. Let's give them a nice hand. They make it work. Our local advisory board has been with us every step of the way in the process, working with local and state government. Thank you for your leadership. Will all the board members, local board and the college foundation board, would you just raise your hand or stand up a minute and let people know, just kind of shake it, raise your hand. There they are. See them all through here. Yeah. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. We're also fortunate to have elected officials who have played a significant role in assisting this initiative along the way. We are fortunate that the General Assembly's foresight in a bond issue that made funding for this building possible in a reality. I want to thank each of you for making that happen. You make a difference. You make a difference every day. I want to recognize Delegate Kurt Cox. Raise your hand. Give him a nice hand. Delegate Sam Rasul, I don't know if Sam here. Joe, you here? Senator John Edwards. John, glad you're here. And a good friend of the college, Bob Goodlap back there. He's always been a good friend of ours. Give Bob a nice hand. And we also got a note from the governor congratulating us on this building. You know, he's real busy, can't be everywhere, but he's been down here, he's seen the construction, what we're doing, and we're very proud of what he does. As I stated previously, this building took years of planning and construction to become a place that could adapt to the changing needs of our students in our region. We were proud and grateful to work with architects SFCS. Where are they? Raise their hand. Give them a nice hand. And building team of the branch group, are they here? Raise your hands. The branch group, there they are. Great support. Appreciate the great work. They made it happen. This is a wonderful facility. As many of you have already said, it's spectacular as you've gone through it. They made it happen. Branch, we appreciate you, and architects, we appreciate you. Also, I want to recognize campus leaders such as Lisa Ritpath, Amy White, and so many faculty and staff who worked around the clock to make this amazing. Let's give them all a nice hand. This is the largest and most technologically advanced facility on our campus, and is home for labs for engineering fabrication, mechatronics, computers, organic chemistry, and microbiology, with new classrooms to promote collaborative, interactive STEM learning and innovative community partnerships. This building's got it all. As they say in the Deep South, this is a good place. This has got it. This building's got it. I believe this building will drive our region forward in the fields of STEM and health professions. It will be the home of innovation and the next bright idea. It will help the Commonwealth of Virginia continue to be the best place in America to do business. Our region has helped lead the way in Virginia, becoming a hotbed for healthcare and STEM-related careers. We are thrilled to continue moving the needle forward. And that's what this president has tried to do with all the people that we work with. We've been trying to move that needle. We're trying to move it forward. We want to keep this college moving forward and keeping things happening. At Virginia Western, our focus is on serving our community and our students. We invite entire community to collaborate with us to build a new future. Students, industry, and business, and our locality and economic development partners. We are an economic development driver. We're part of the process to move this region forward. This building will help that. This building will provide higher paying jobs and higher skills for our students. We welcome you all to partner in discovering what lies ahead. This college is on the move. This college is a dynamic college that's making a difference. And inside our new walls, you see the difference we're making. Thank you so much for joining us for this special night. I look forward to seeing you inside. And now we're going to have students introduce our speakers.
Good afternoon and welcome everyone. I'm glad you all could make it here to the opening of this wonderful building. My name is Alif Hill and I am a mechatronics student graduating in the hopeful year of 2020. I'm happy to be here to share with you all a brief story, a moment here on campus where I believe that it captures all that it means to be a student here at Virginia Western. Last semester, after representing the Fab Lab at a mini maker fair at the Science Museum of Western Virginia, I had an idea, one of the ones that gets your heart beating, that reminds you of how passionate you are about the subject you're studying in college. I took this idea to my professor at the time, Dr. David Berry. You all will meet him on the inside of the building. I could see and hear the drive to help me as he constructively criticized my idea and questioned me, helping me bring my idea full circle. Without him, my idea couldn't come to fruition. I filled a fellow student of mine in on campus, and together we approached Amy White. I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect sharing my idea with Amy White. But before I knew it, Amy had heard us out, and we were in a room filled with professors all willing and happy to help me along with my project. They were all excited about making a change just as I was. It was then and there my path as a student and as someone entering the STEM field changed. I felt it there in that room, a creative spark that still burns in my heart today. One that I believe will drive my career in ways that I cannot imagine. That environment is the heart of VWCC, something I am proud to have at my side as I navigate my career. Thank you, everyone, for letting me share that brief moment of mine here on campus, one of many that have inspired me to continue my journey into STEM. I would now like to introduce Virginia Community College System Deputy Chief Facilities Officer, Mr. Richard Farley.
As mentioned, our economy demands workers with more skill and education than ever before. And communities that want to succeed need to provide avenues for this training. And this creatively meeting the community's workforce needs is one of the major roles of the community college system. Virginia Western's mechatronics program was a major draw for Elder Auto Parts plant moving into the area. And this cutting-edge facility that we see here behind me positions Virginia Western to continue to lead our state and our community in working with industry and our community to forge new solutions for training workers. We must not forget that this training also lists individuals in providing them with the knowledge to receive higher wages and improve their families. And improving individuals and families improves our community.
Hi, thank you everyone for being here. My name is Brittany Abner, and I'm honored to be a part of the alumni here at Virginia Western Community College. I'm also really grateful to have this opportunity to be a part of the opening of this new building, because it gives me a chance to tell you just how much I love Virginia Western. But also it gives me the opportunity to see really and witness the growth that it's undergone in the time that I've been here. I'm a non-traditional student when I started. Non-traditional, I found, is a term that just means older than normal. That's okay. So the planning, I was a student while the building was being planned, so I was able to give some input into that. I was a student here while it was being built, so I was able to park further away when they took the parking lot. So I've been able to experience different parts of this process, and all of them have been really great. One obstacle that I thought existed when I was looking to go back to college, because you don't go to college when you're older, you go back to college after you've been in the workforce. One obstacle that I thought existed was I was too old, and money, that I thought that was another obstacle, but I quickly found out that neither one of those things are obstacles. They're only imagined obstacles. I was never in a class where I was the oldest person. There was always somebody else there that was older than me. And even in classes later, when I turned out to be the older person or the only female, I took that as an advantage instead of a disadvantage, because every single professor that I had knew my name because maybe I was the only female. So I took that as an advantage. So that didn't turn out to be an obstacle. Age didn't turn out to be an obstacle. Money didn't turn out to be an obstacle. I was fortunate to 1 year be awarded a scholarship from the Educational Foundation, so I was very grateful for that. I'm also grateful to Dean White for asking me to do this again, just so that I can express how much I love the college, and just grateful to be a part of it. They asked me to say what I'm doing now. So currently I work for a company called Micro Harmonics Corporation that's located in Mid-Castle, Virginia. We are a high-tech company that specializes in advanced ferrite components for millimeter wave applications. We can talk about what all that means later if you want. That's good, some good stuff there. As lead micro assembly technician there, I've been able to be a part of innovative research grants that's been provided by NASA for us in order to develop our product line, a normal product line, or what we consider normal, and then one at cryogenic temperatures. So there's some exciting things that are happening there, but I want to say that none of that would have been possible without the education that I got here at Western. The education I received at Western really opened the door for all of those other things, especially the mechatronics program, which is what I graduated from. It really provided me the foundation upon which I am building my technical career. So again, I couldn't be more happy to be here, celebrating the college, celebrating Dean White and the mechatronics program also. I'm also pleased that this speaker I get to introduce is also an alumni of Virginia Western. I don't know if they wanted me to tell you that or not, but that's what it is. So he is the Virginia delegate for the 19th district. I believe that's Botetourt County, where Fincastle is. So I had the chance to meet him before this event even. So please welcome with me Mr. Terry Alston.
Well, thank you, Brittany, and let me say I have been to Micro Harmonics. I am even more confused now than I was before I went, so I would encourage you to not ask any questions of depth, because it's extremely complicated engineering, and they do a phenomenal job there. Thank you, Dr. Sanyal and Amy White, for advancing the STEM program and the newly introduced Ag program, which Amy White, and I'm going to refer to Dr. White at this time as Amy White, because I remember her growing up in my hometown of Buckhannon as a young girl, and I've known her whole life. But Amy and Professor Dan Horan helped me integrate into the Botetourt school systems a successful mechatronics program. And the Phelan family's generosity and their significant contribution to education has postured this region for growth. As we all know, education and career training are what industries desire when looking to locate in a region. A major decision for Italian auto manufacturing company Eldor to choose our region was the influence of mechatronics and STEM at Virginia Western Community College. We worked very closely with them, and had it not been for Dr. Sandel and Amy, I don't think we would have Eldor Corporation here today. And in today's economic environment, businesses are looking for partnerships in education, where they can continue to meet the ever-changing needs of their industry. This facility will provide that opportunity and secure our growth in an ever-competing world of economic development. We can either sit idle, or we can continue to advance. In our world of competition for growth and opportunity, I choose, along with the Phelan family and Dr. Sandel, to position our region for the growth of the future. Welcome to a facility that really meets these challenges of the future. I would like to challenge each of you today to involve yourself in helping us to create the next opportunity. So thank you. It's my privilege to speak today. Dr. Sanyal, thank you again for a phenomenal job and a partner for the region. It's what you are. You brought our community college systems to different levels, and we very much appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I just want to thank you all for being here, and I want to thank Dean White and Dr. Berry for allowing me to speak with you guys. My name's Hannah Wolfe. I'm a mechatronics design student here at Virginia Western. A little bit about my past. I grew up in Allegheny County, which is a little ways from here. My dad owns a body shop in my hometown, and I grew up with that my whole life. So I guess from the beginning, I was a little bit non-traditional, which is basically the mechatronics, just as Brittany said. You know, when you're the only female in the class, you eventually just get used to it. But as growing up, I knew that the body shop was cool, and I liked it, and I enjoyed cars, but I wanted to gain a more diverse skill set, and then that's when I went to high school. While I was in high school, I decided I wanted to weld, of all things. What made me pick it, I have no idea. But I decided to weld. Turns out I was pretty good at it. Little did I know. I ended up competing in districts, states, and ended up top 10 in the nation for Skills USA in welding. So, stereotype breaking's always been something that I thought was something I think everybody should do. No female should be afraid to do it. You know, it was just something that I kind of found a passion for. Even though I knew all those skills, and they're very valuable and many people enjoy doing it, I still wanted to further my education, and that's when I stumbled upon Virginia Western. Sorry, I lost my place. Virginia Western has given me very ample opportunities. I can leave here and go straight into the workforce if I choose to, or I can go get a 4-year degree, and I'm still not totally sure of what I want to do. But with Virginia Western, they have articulation agreements with many schools, and it gives you that opportunity to really go in any path that you choose, and that's what I like the most about Virginia Western. Aside from ODU, Virginia Western has many other schools that you can transfer to, which creates many education corridors that students can go to. And that's who I'm going to introduce is going to speak more on that, about an educational corridor that we create for our students. And that's Mayor Sherman Lee from the city of Roanoke.
Because of Virginia Western and Dr. Sandel's leadership, our local families are able to stay in Roanoke to live, work, and play. It's a special day, for this long-awaited STEM building is open for business and will make a significant impact in our community today and long into the future. If you reflect on the beautiful streetscape which has been created along this Colonial Avenue corridor, and you will realize that it is an example of matching great ideas with great people to make them happen. And this is beautiful here, and I look at this campus, this is something special. And it took a lot of people to come together to make this happen.
Hello, can everyone hear me? So first I'd like to thank the organizers, including Amy, for organizing all of this and inviting me to come talk to you all. I graduated from here in December of 2014. None of that would have been possible without the wonderful faculty here at Virginia Western. They are truly top-notch. I am currently a graduate or PhD candidate at the Phelan Biomedical Research Institute, which really makes me qualified to introduce our next speaker. And I mean, really, that's all I have to say. I mean, this is a wonderful campus. It's been growing like crazy. The building's super impressive. As someone who's familiar with life science technology, they have stuff here that we don't even have down the street. It's just wonderful, and I'd like to go ahead and introduce Mr. W. Heywood Phelan.
The future is bright for Roanoke Valley and the Blacksburg region. We are wisely moving away from a energy and manufacturing-based economy to a knowledge-based economy. One of the most important players in this movement to a knowledge-based economy is Virginia Western Community College. Its growth, not only in size but in stature, has been remarkable, and this growth has focused on quality. There's been a recent focus on recruiting top business leaders throughout the region to serve on the Foundation's board of directors, and these accomplishments, both of them, all of them, are a result of the leadership of this outstanding administration headed by Bobby Sanyal and by the leadership of the Foundation Board of Directors, which has included visionaries like the late and great Charles Steger. Together, they have furnished the region with one of the best community college systems in the entire system. Needless to say, we are most proud of Virginia Western. With enthusiasm, the college and all of us look forward to the next decade. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Welcome everyone to this STEM grand opening this afternoon. I am Farzana Rahman. I have graduated in 2016 with the Career Studies Certificate in Biotechnology, and it wouldn't have been possible without Dean Amy White directing me when a few years back I started as a non-traditional student in her microbiology and immunology course. And it wouldn't have been also possible without the guidance throughout the course by Miss Stacy Deaver. I'm not sure where she is, but I definitely want to thank her always. At present, I work at Revivicor. It's a subsidiary of United Therapeutics Corporation located in Maryland. At Revivicor, is a regenerative medicine company, we are involved in cloning genetically engineered pigs to produce pig islets, organs, and medical devices as an alternative source for treatment of human degenerative disease and aiding in other human clinical applications. I'm very proud to be part of that company, but also I'm very proud of the success that VWCC has made us go through. And I'm always going to be part of this journey anytime, even in the future. And Kari? Yes.
Hello. My name is Kari Stanley, and I came to Virginia Western as a non-traditional student. I was actually a high school dropout, and I had 2 kids by the time I was 22 years old. So I learned the hard way that not having a diploma was really not taking me anywhere. So in 2011, I got my GED at 27 years old, and it took me a few more years to figure out what I was really passionate about. And my passion is something that creeps most people out. I really love insects and arachnids and all the creepy crawlies. So I started at Western in 2013, and it was really an amazing experience for me. The small classroom atmosphere that you get in a place like Virginia Western is incredibly conducive to learning. The teachers are incredibly inspirational and motivating, and I really excelled in all of my classes. But while I was here, I was presented with a wealth of opportunities outside of the classroom experience. I worked as a teacher's aide in biology labs. I participated on 2 independent research projects through Virginia Tech. Excuse me. And we presented poster presentations on those research projects at Virginia Tech Carilion Research Institute for Virginia Bio and the American Society for Microbiology branch meeting. Then in 2016, Dean Amy White asked me if I would participate on a team of students to compete in the National Science Foundation's Community College Innovation Challenge. Our team was selected as one of top 10 in the nation. We were finalists, asked to come to Arlington, Virginia, and participate in a week-long boot camp, they called it, and it really was. And this boot camp culminated in meeting representatives on Capitol Hill and presenting our projects to them, as well as final judging, where we took home second place in the nation. Go Virginia Western! Thank you. It was really a remarkable experience. And then in 2016, also, I graduated with an associate in science and a career certificate in biotechnology. And I transferred to Virginia Tech. But before I even started classes at Virginia Tech, I was able to secure a job in the Department of Entomology there. And I credit that 100% to the experiences that I had here at Virginia Tech in helping me to build a strong resume. 1 year later, I was promoted to a full-time staff position there as laboratory research specialist, and that's still my current position today. So I work with beetles, and I get to do molecular analyses, and it's really just been a dream job for me. I'm still taking courses while I'm working full-time, but I will finally graduate with my bachelor's degree this May in biological sciences. And I just learned this morning, Amy doesn't even know this yet, I was accepted into the accelerated master's program. So, thank you. This means that when I graduate, I will have half of my coursework done for my master's already. So, my education has been
High school dropout that everybody said could not do it. Look what she's done.
Aww.
She can make it happen.
You're making me blush. So, my education has definitely been far from traditional. I am 35 years old, just now finishing a bachelor's degree, but without a doubt, I would not be where I am today if it were not for Virginia Western. The experiences that I've had here, and especially our next speaker, who is a personal hero and mentor of mine. She's been with Virginia Western for 14 years, first in the biology department, and then as Dean of STEM. She is a woman who has shaped my life and the life of countless other students. Please welcome Virginia Western STEM Dean Amy White. Can I help you?
That's really hard to follow. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to make this brief. I know we're over, Amanda. I'm really sorry. We have a lot to say, and we're so proud today, and we want to thank everybody for being here. A special thanks to our honored guests, our legislators. We're so happy you could all be here today, and I'm really proud, obviously, of these students. I really encourage you to talk with them after this, go inside, meet them, hear their stories, hear the stories of the many other students that you're going to find on the inside. They will inspire you and motivate you. It's really what makes us get up every day. One thing you're going to see tonight is equipment. I hope you like gadgets because there are so many gadgets on the inside. We are blessed to have state-of-the-art learning technology. Our classrooms are interactive, collaborative learning spaces with the greatest instructional technology. And we also have some of the most sophisticated engineering, physics, chemistry, biotechnology, and microscopy equipment that you will find anywhere in private industry or in higher ed, and we are so thankful to have all of that. None of that would be possible without the support of our administration. Our administration lets us take our crazy ideas and turn them into reality, and for that we are so grateful. So in closing, I would like to boldly and respectfully ask that each of you, when you leave tonight, please share what you have seen and learned with at least 2 other people. We don't want to be Roanoke's best kept secret. We want everyone to know what we have to offer and all the opportunities and the resources that we share. Mark Twain said that their 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you figure out why. We hope that this building will help a lot of people figure out their why. So please go inside and enjoy. Thank you.
Enjoy the building. Everybody going inside. Get warm. Get warm.